Crafty friends, you can't help but smile when you make this card. So share some love and send someone a happy summer card. It's pretty easy to make. We're going to use my favorite new paper, and it's called Full of Life. Definitely want to use this one because it reminds me of Rays of the Sun. So I think I'm going to try 3 different patterns just to see how they'll each look, just for fun. Okay, so we're going to definitely use this piece. And let me go ahead and show you that Full of Life. We're going to use a little piece of tie-dye through the middle. And then here's the rest of the paper. We just created with this package yesterday. See, I do like that one too, but it's not sunny enough. This one would work. Okay, so I think I'm going to try that one. This one might too. I might end up with 4 patterns. Okay, this, oh, just so fun and bright. Okay, this one too. All right, we're going to end up with 4 patterns just to see how they look. We'll cut 2 at a time. So I hope you saw both sides. Paper's fantastic. It's full of brights. And then I did a lot with the squares yesterday, so you'll see those in a little while. All right, so we're going to use a pumpkin pie card base. Maybe some other things too, but we're gonna only probably just put together this one, but we'll put together the fronts of these other ones. Unless I get a wild hair and decide to cut some more pumpkin pie. All right, let's get out the trimmer and let's get started. So what are we doing here? This is Card on Blue. Card on Blue, since I'm the paper chef, my card club is called Card on Blue because I'm a chef of paper. So this month's stamp set is called Choose Happy. I will announce in my VIP group next month's stamp set. We're going to make these papers 4 by 5 1/4. Let's go ahead and do 2 of them at the same time. And I want you know, just check out which way you want it to go. I want the paper to be horizontal for this one. So 4 by 5 1/4. Okay, this one I'm going to cut off the lighter side and leave the red side on that side. So we'll do this way, like so. I'm going to go ahead and do a couple more, since we're going to try to see what these all look like. And I like this side better with the orange. So I'm going to go and do this one by itself, because the other one I'm going to cut off the equal amount on each side. Now for this one, because I still want this centered, I'm going to go ahead and, since this is 6 inches and I need it to be 5 1/4, we're going to cut like a little less than 1 inch off each side. All right, something like that. You know, maybe like 7/8 of an inch or something. You know, just to make it for, oops. Did I do that right? 4 by 5 1/4. Hold on. It was 6 inches. Oh, we need 1 inch off each side. Duh. I'm good at math. I thought I was. Okay, 1 inch off each side, because this one's going 4 by 5 1/4. The other side is the little trickier side. This side is just 1 inch off each side. All right, so there we go. We have 4 inches. Now for the 5 1/4, since it's 6 inches across, we do a little bit. We do not 1/4 of an inch. We do maybe, let's see, 3. Let's try that. 3/8 of an inch or something. Let's just try that. 5 1/4 on the other side. Perfect. Okay, I was mathing correctly on that one. So you basically just trim off both sides so you get this really cool ray effect. All right, now for these, just cut it down the way you want it. So I want more of the orange, because we're going to do summer cards, so we're going to do that side. But loving the ombre effect. Now you want to take your, this is your Mango Melody. Is it Mango Melody? Hold on. Nope. Melon Mambo. I knew it. It's not mango. That's a retired color. In your Full of Life Designer Series paper pack, which you got in your card club kit, you also received Unbounded Beauty Designer Series paper. But anyhow, in one of the paper packs, you have a piece of this foil and a piece of the Granny Apple Green foil. We used Granny Apple Green last night, so now we're using Melon Mambo. So we'll go ahead and make these little middle pieces. They're going to be 1 inch, just like yesterday. Well, is it just like yesterday? Let's see. 1 inch and then 1/2 inch in the middle. Yep, close enough. Good enough. So we'll do those. And I'm going to go ahead and, I might scavenge this other package here. Because that way, what I'm going to do, I'm opening up a package which was going to go in a mystery box, but now maybe not so much, because I'm going to try a few patterns today. I'm feeling inspired. Who's with me? Who's inspired? But you'll get to vote on which card you like best after that we're done. But I think it's going to be the Ray card, but we're going to try it different ways. Hello, Christina. Thanks for being a channel supporter. Channel member. You can tell by a special icon next to Christina Fullen's name. Hello, Kathy from Backyard Stamper. Thanks for staying up late. I know this is past your bedtime to be on the crafting with me. All right. Let's see. I'm looking for the tie-dye pieces. It was the edge of one of these. I mean, any of them will do, but I like the ones I just cut. Some tie-dye pieces, like little half-inch strips. Where are my tie-dye pieces? See, it was the back of this piece. You saw me cut off like the 3-inch. Where'd they go? Where'd you go? Let's see what's on the back. Oh, this would be nice too. We'll try that one. I'm trying to find stuff that contrasts with, okay, maybe that middle piece. These are yesterday's pieces. I don't know. That's not going to contrast enough. Yeah, maybe. And definitely. All right, I like these. I don't know where my tie-dye pieces went, but I had them right here. Maybe I trimmed them so much that they just fell off and into nothing. Maybe they weren't big enough. All right, so we're going to make these half-inch pieces. Now, sometimes you need a little piece of washi tape. We'll see if it stayed crooked or stayed on. Okay, nice. I like it. I like it a lot. All right, now we'll try this piece. We're going to get the yellow side because we're doing a sunny summer card, and that's going to contrast well. Let's try this. Let's try these. Half-inch piece. All right, that wasn't a half an inch. That was 3/4 of an inch. Yes, I can measure. Yes, I can measure. All right, let's put that there. And it might even be nice to have one that's not quite half an inch. Let's find the middle. Yeah. Well, no, I kind of like the half an inch. We're going to go for one more. Let's try. Hey, I found my tie-dye piece. I kept looking for you and I couldn't find you. So let's see what this one's better though. All right. It just appears. It was sitting there. It's kind of like there the whole time. It was under my eyes the whole time. All right. So now I have all my half-inch pieces. I'm done as far as measuring. Hello, Melody. Nice to see you again. Yeah, I love foil too. I'm glad you loved that foil, Christina. I just so love the foil. All right, we're looking for my seal. So we're going to go ahead and attach all of these pieces. This one was too big. So we're just going to go ahead and put the... Actually, I should have put it on the adhesive on the piece of paper, not on the foil, so that it covers it up correctly. Seems like it's going to work. Okay, good. I'm happy with that. Don't worry if you have more on either side, because we're going to cut off the edges. And I know other people do it differently and they don't waste as much paper, but I'd rather have this hang over the edges. You will see the method to my madness later. All right, so what I think you should do is put the adhesive on the paper. Nope, I don't want to do squares. We've already done enough with the squares yesterday. And I don't think the squares are going to go well with the rays. So I'm going to just... All right, now sometimes you have to tuck in the adhesive when you're done. I do too. I love brights. They're my favorite. Melody. She's saying, I love how bright this paper is. Yeah. Hello, Debbie Salinas. Thank you for being a channel supporter. Hello, Miss Betty. Thank you for being on here with us today. Again, my card club members and my team members are here. And my Grow Your Crafty business members. I told all the groups. I told my VIPs I was going to be online. I told my Paper Chefs team members and my Grow Your Crafty business members. We meet on a Zoom. It went a couple hours tonight. We meet on a Zoom every Thursday. Well, a couple times a month we meet on a Zoom. And we go over business practices and we have a mastermind group. It's really fun. So that's what we are up to on Thursday nights. And then I said to them out loud, I got to go on YouTube and do my card club again. And I got to go on because I'm having Lucky Duck Bingo tomorrow night. So those of you, who's a lucky duck, who's coming to my Lucky Duck Bingo, let me know. in the chat. So I told them I have to show my last card I'm making for bingo to my VIP group so they can prepare all the pieces so that they can just have fun playing tomorrow night and not have to do a lot of cutting. Just a little bit of coloring and stamping. All right, so because these are longer than we need, they're all 6 inches. Now I put them on these pieces. So now it's just a matter of playing matchup. So first of all, this is the best card. This one is going to be my favorite, I think. I'm just thinking it's going to be. So that one has a lot of color going on already. So I'm just going to go and use maybe the tie-dye with that one. Right? And then this one doesn't have a lot of color going on. So maybe I'll use like this one with this one because it has, right? Something like that. And then this, out of these two, this is too much. This is too similar. We'll use this one with that one. And where's the fourth one? Here it is. Okay, this one's fine. So that's how I'm gonna pair them up. And now it's just a matter of putting the adhesive on this side. And then we're gonna cut off the part we don't need. So we're just gonna go like this. Kind of like that, right? Just center it. And then cut off the edges. Now we have it bigger than we need, but at least you can pick the part you like. Like you can, when you do this kind of method, you can say, "Ooh, what will look better?" Like I want some of the pink showing, but there's a little bit of the edge not showing. So that's how I do it. Oh, so Bonnie said if she knew she wouldn't have been working tomorrow, she would have signed up for the bingo. Well, next time, you know. And you can always sign up, get the packet. And even if you can't play, and I don't do recordings because, we do a lot of shenanigans in there. That's not really why I don't record, but it's just people's faces. And we're doing, we're all checking in, saying hello. And then we just play bingo. But I don't record it, but you still get the packet, which is a great value. Anyway, even if you can't always attend. So even if you think you can't, if you think you might be able to attend, it's better to just get your bingo packet because you still had enough stuff to make your 3 cards and your extra project, which is made with a little note card. So I want a little bit of pink on the right side, a little bit of blue on the other side. So doing this method, you can center the pieces the way you want them and get them to be where you want them. So that one has a lot of yellow on that side. So what I'm going to do is flip this around. We always talk about contrast, right? I want more blue on that side because there's more yellow there. More yellow on that side because there's more blue on that side. So that's how I'm going to flip it around and make it go like that. So this is foil that I believe is still there, but it could have been. I don't know if it's still on sale, but I don't know if it was an online exclusive or not. I don't know where I got this foil, but the reason I was only able to give you, I didn't have a lot of it. I only had 2 packs of it, and I had 28 people in my club this month. So I was only able to give you each 2 inches, and I just have a little bit left. I mean, if it's available, I plan on getting more because I really like it too. I like all specialty papers. But that's what I always try to put extra things in your kits. My Card on Blue Card Club kits are carefully curated for you. You get designer paper, you get specialty paper, you get ribbons, you get embellishments. Okay, you get, this month everybody got a blending brush. You got a large blending brush. Before I think I might have given out the small. You all got a large blending brush like that. And we're going to use it again. We use it on every card. And sometimes, not sometimes, but all the time, if somebody has 6 months, if you've been in the club for 6 months, you get one of Mom's swag bags. She hand makes your swag bag. She's 92 years old. She's still making beautiful little bags for you. So when you get 12 months, you get a swag bag again. When you hit 12 months or 18 months, I don't know if anybody's 18 months yet because I only started the card club a year ago. But anyone that's been in for 12 months get a swag bag. And the swag bags are different each time. Different things in your swag bag. You always get I try to give you like a stamp case every time to hold your embellishments, but everything else is different. Like the first 6 months you got chamois, and the next 6 months you got more Stampin' Up swag. All right, so we're going to put these on the paper, and I want to know which one you like better. So we're going to call this number 1. We'll do it like this, 1, 2, 3, 4, just so you can see. Now I'm going to put them, before I attach it, because I just have 1 card made. I'm just going to show you what it looks like, right? Oops, there's something on there. Get out my adhesive eraser. I don't even have any ink out yet. And it's already, well, I'll just get an eraser and see what that was. Nope, it looks like ink. Well, that's what embellishments are for. So we have this piece. Trying to see where, maybe it's supposed to be like that. I'm going to put the yellow up on that side. Okay, 1. That would be number 2. I'm going to use them all. I'm not going to use them all just right now. 3. Or 4. Oh, I'm liking that one. I'd probably put it like this. With the orange. Okay, so we'll put a sun on each of them. But we're going to go ahead and attach this one. With the sun on the top. Okay, it's a horizontal card. See? And this side has a little scratch on it, so I'm going to put the paper on this side. Okay, good, good, good. I might make some more cards in a little bit, but let's go ahead and start stamping. We're going to get our sun. And we're going to get the little happy face for the sun. And let me continue to say hi to you guys. So, I've been knee-deep in mystery boxes, and I see that Debbie is saying, if Kim has any mystery boxes, they're awesome. Everyone should get one. Thank you, Debbie, and thank you for being a channel supporter. And I'm glad you like your mystery box. Love your mystery box. Guess what? Someone got 2 mystery boxes. They ordered it again after the one arrived. They loved it so much. And they got all different things in it, which is great. Hello from Idaho. Hello, Sandy Snook from Idaho. Hello, Diane from Prescott. Yeah, you got your mystery box today, Diane. I hope you love it. Hello, Phil. Nice to see you. Phil Ham. Melody. All right. Outback Stamping. Leslie from Outback Stamping. Thank you for asking for thumbs up. Bonnie from Janesville, Wisconsin. Hello. I'm looking for the little happy face. It's really tiny. There it is. I almost lost it. So don't put that in there yet. Don't put the happy face in there yet. Just stamp the stamp first. I'm just going to get it. I can get a little tiny stamp for that one, but let's see. Put it in the middle so it's not wonky. All right, and then we're going to put the stamp flat side up. And then we're just going to get white paper. Can we use your scan and cut? Of course, we can use our scan and cut to cut out the suns. And I'll show you which ones I cut out with the scan and cut. But for now, because I don't require the scan and cut for any of my tutorials, I want you to just... Oh, let me get this sticky note on. I want you to just stamp it onto paper, okay? Oh, that came out nice. And I just cleaned that one, so that's good. Okay, so stamp onto paper. Stamp onto paper. Good. Now you're going to get your little happy face. Just testing it out. Oh, I love the happy face. And put it on your sun. We're using Memento Black. All right. Now we're going to go ahead and let's get rid of these for a second. I'm just gonna get another stamping block. We're gonna. Oh, my whole table's shaking. Shake it up, baby, now. Okay, Diane loves her mystery box. Good. I'm glad you do. And most people are liking card number 1 best. Yeah, same here. Maybe when you see it with the sun, it might even even better. And thank you, Janet, for reminding everybody with the thumbs up. And Christina, my mom's better now. She's sewing again. She is working on swag bags for the Brothers Scan and Cut Retreat, and this fabric was so nice. It was $20 a yard. Even after we got it on sale at Joann, it was $15 a yard. And it has some silver in it. It's just beautiful fabric to make the rim of the bags with. So anyway, what I'm doing is I'm putting some ink on my stamping block to control how much ink goes in there. And then a little bit on my glass mat. And I'm just going to get in there and color the sun. Here comes the sun. Okay, that's all. Just put a little, we're just inking up our sun. Okay, and you're just doing a little bit of inking on the paper so you don't get blobs of ink straight onto your paper. So yeah, Mom is working hard and she's doing good. Hello, Charlene from Pennsylvania, my old stomping grounds. And hello, Elaine. And you wrote the letter W, and I'm not sure what that's in response to, but that's cool. Hello, Robbie Landon. Hello, Ginger Snap. Nice to see you. I think I emailed you earlier, so check that. All right, so let me go ahead and take like a marker, right? So you're going to take a marker because you're probably looking like, that doesn't look like I inked it with blends. And I just took the dark side of the marker and I just colored every other ray with the little thin side of it. This is just one of the blends. You could take a regular marker. I just went like that. So you see, it just makes a little difference in the sun. Anyway, if you want to know how to cut these out with your scan and cut, of course, do that. You know, watch that video. It's called Cutting Stamped Images with Your Brother Scan and Cut. And it is a video tutorial on my channel here. And you're just going to look up, if you can't find cutting stamped images, there's probably like hundreds and hundreds of videos just on that topic alone on my channel because I have hundreds and hundreds of scan and cut tutorials. But look up the word choose happy and stamped images. Or just look up choose happy and you'll only get a few tutorials and one of them will be the scan and cut. So that's what I did. I used the thin side of the marker and added lines to every other part. And I'd already done one earlier. And now you're just going to get in there with your scissors and cut it out. And just, it's easier when you do this. This is my little trick for cutting out things. So first get yourself a little pair of these snips. They're great. You need a little handle. And we want to cut around it like this, right? It was a recent video like a month ago maybe. I don't know, a couple weeks ago maybe. I don't know. It was kind of recent, but probably I've done a dozen videos since then. I mean, like I've probably done lots of videos since then, but it was kind of recent because this is a brand new stamp set and it just came out in May. I probably would have held off doing the tutorial until May where people could have bought the stamp set. So, or else it would have been in April. So just try April or May. It all kind of blends together. But you see what I'm doing? I'm really not cutting and doing a lot of work. I'm taking my scissors and I'm kind of cutting, but I'm turning the paper, right? Instead of like the way you might be used to cutting where you're like snipping your scissors constantly. This is just so much more easy and effective and very therapeutic as well. It's just very relaxing. Of course, this one you can't really do while you're watching TV because you have to look down constantly. So cut yourself with these snips, which are super sharp. And it's good to have snips that you use for paper and ones that you use for ribbon. So I like that because it has like the little edges of the sun around it. You know, and so let me see if there's any in my bucket of crafty goodness. So we don't have to do that anymore. Let's see, here's one. I've already colored and it looks a lot different because I colored it with, you know, ooh, I put Wink of Stella on that one. I just added some extra colors around it with the circle. And you can do that too. You just get different color markers and go around a circle. But I really liked how the Wink of Stella looks on that. Ooh, we're going to do that to this one. We're going to use the sun that's in my bucket. Go ahead and put Wink of Stella on the whole thing. That's just better. All right, what else do I have in my bucket? Maybe I have another sun in here. Yep, here's another one. And then I just made one. So now this is what you can do with the scan and cut. What's really cool is you can color this sun first, right? And then what's really cool is you can, and I did a circle to connect. This was on purpose. I put a circle around the sun so there'd be no gaps in the little rays. And then it cut the white around it for me. Isn't that cool? So it's easier than what I just did with this. Now I could make white around it too if I hadn't gone out and, you know, inked around my edges so much. Okay, I think I'm going to use this one. This one's a little bit neater of a stamp. So if you want white around it, you're going to use your scan and cut, color it first, and connect your lines. And then when you cut it, it'll give you, if you do a 0.04 outline distance, you're going to get that beautiful look here with the white edges, which is just, I love it. And that one came out really dark, the little face. I don't know why that face is so dark. I must have just re-inked my Memento Black at the time. But either way, they're all cute. I mean, I'm happy with all my suns. S-U-N for the captioning, not S-O-N. All right. happy with these little suns. Okay, let's get that little piece over here. All right, so good, good, good. So let's put the scrap away and let's grab some other markers. Let's see what these are. Okay, this is pale papaya. Where's my pumpkin pie? I know, I hardly get rid of the old colors. I am getting rid of some old colors right now in my mystery boxes. All right, where is the basket of... I'm just talking to myself. I'm looking for a basket of markers. These are like current markers I'm using right now that I have not put away yet. So maybe the pumpkin pie is in here. Hey, there's my pumpkin pie. All right, so what I'm going to do is get rid of the pale papaya for a moment. I'm just going to go around the circle with the light pumpkin pie. That's peach pie. It's not pumpkin pie. I want the light pumpkin pie because peach pie is not one of the coordinating colors, but they look a lot alike. Look how close these are. Look at this is the light. I mean, you can barely tell them apart. This is the light pumpkin pie on the left side, and this is the light peach pie. All right, so let's get this. I'm just going to go around it. Because even though I was only doing this as a trick with the scan and cut, I really like how it came out. It really looks nice. Okay, I'm going to do it to this one too. I may even do it to the card I've already finished making. Nah, I'll leave that one alone because you don't want to touch a card you've already made because perfection cannot be improved upon. I'm just kidding. You know what I'm saying? Like, you don't want to mess up because what if I mess it up and it's already glued on there? And then you're like, oh no, I can't take the whole die cut off. Fun. That's looking a little groovy. It's looking groovy. And now we got to put the Wink Costello on. I don't know. Yeah, this one doesn't have any Wink Costello on it. Is my glitter coming out? Come on out. Anticipation. Where are all the ones that my friend Kathy filled for me? See, ask and you shall receive. Ask your friends for help. I asked my friend Kathy to refill these. She's backyard stamper, and maybe she'll do a video on how she refilled all these for me. Look at how beautiful these are. Yeah, I should have been using a new Wink Costello to begin with. And thank you, Janet, for the 2 packs of Wink Costello you just sent me. Like, they're awesome. I'm just going to put a little bit on the edges now. I don't want to put it on the face because this is a gooey one. And I don't want it to run on the face. All right. We have our 4 suns. Now we need our 4... Not our 4. Our 4 circles. Yes, we do need 4. We need 4 circles. And we're going to go ahead and clean up this little area here. So we're going to take now the pumpkin pie. And we're going to ink with our blending brush. So put some ink, pumpkin pie ink on there. And get out the circles for our project. So this is, I'm using deckled circles. And I'm not going to use this one. I'm going to use the one that already has some orange on it. Although it does say yellow on my thing. But I started changing it to orange. So we need these little deckled circles that are, let's see how wide they are. Let me see. And 2 and, they look like 2.5. 2.5 in diameter. So if you have a deckled circle, set of deckled circles, it's the ones that are 2.5 in diameter. So let's grab a few of these from our bucket of crafty goodness. And we're going to ink up the edges by just tapping, you know, onto the mat, onto the side, and then just inking up the edges. Why pumpkin pie? Because it's a sun in the middle. Because it's one of the coordinating colors. Because who doesn't like pumpkin pie? I mean, are you more of a pumpkin pie person or a pecan pie? I asked that question on Thanksgiving. And I asked it on my Facebook page. And boy, everybody was like commenting. They don't comment on my cards as much. I get a like once in a while on the card. I ask a pumpkin pie question. Boy, everybody was answering. If they like pumpkin pie or pecan pie. People have strong feelings about pie. I personally like both, but, you know, pecans are amazing, and I don't get them very often, so I'm like, pecan. But year-round, I can find myself a pumpkin pie, like in a frozen section, and once in a while I bake one and have it with some ice cream. Okay, that one looks really cool because it has more, contrast, like more edged. So it's okay to do some each way. Basically, my only advice is like if you start getting into it and it's like inking into it, then you're just going to do it around, just be consistent around the whole side and put the same amount of ink on everything. It's all good. But if you really only want to get the edges, there's a couple tricks you can kind of, if you really want a thin edge, you can sort of roll it in your ink, or you can just kind of hold it up and go like that on around the edges, or you can just be careful like and just get around the edges like that, and it won't go around as wide. But oh, okay, that one I'm gonna do a duotone because it got too much ink on it. Okay, not for this, maybe not for this particular one, but if you mess it up, just fix it. All right, so I'll show you the edge technique with the blending brush. So you're just gonna go like that. If you want a thin edge. Oops, it's getting in a little bit more. Okay, you know what I mean. Let me get another circle. I want to get another circle and show you. You can also do this. Okay? This is just another blending brush technique. I'm not re-inking my blending brush, notice. I'm just getting the edges done. It's only paper, so all you do with the scraps, if you mess up something, is you take your scraps and you die cut something out of the middle. So now we have a darker edge, a little bit lighter around the inside. I'm liking this one. I'm going to use this one for sure. Okay, so now we're going to put the suns with the thingies, with the circles, with the dimensionals. And then we'll put dimensionals on the back of the suns. I had my dimensionals. I'll give you the measurements in a little bit. In a wee bit. Lots of scraps. I got to take the scraps out of my drawer because I was about to put them all away in my drawer. And then they would have probably clogged up my drawer and I wouldn't have been able to open the drawer. All right, let's see. I think I need a baby wipe before going on and looking for the big dimensionals. Where are you? I only can find small ones. I found this package here. So we're going to put one on the sun. That rhymes. Oops, I forgot to stamp my sentiment. Got to stamp my sentiment, but we'll go ahead and put the dimensionals on these while I'm here. All right, so we're going to stamp now. We're going to grab another stamping block. All right, so it's best to wipe this up because your stamps are going to be upside down. I mean, isn't that the whole point? We're stamping. It's Card Club. We got to stamp. All right, we're going to stamp choose summer. No, happy summer. Happy summer. So there's happy. And then there's summer. Happy summer. So go ahead and put happy summer. Well, actually, here, go ahead and put one of your circles down first to make sure that everything works. So lay it out like so. Happy summer. Okay. It's stuck on my finger. There we go. It's better. So kind of put that like that, and then make sure your sun's going to fit in the middle and not get cut off. All right, so that's not going to work because the sun rays will cut off the word happy. So you're going to move happy up a little bit. Summer down a bit. Now, put this, the sun will probably be okay there. All right, something like that. We shall try it. Okay? So just get your little layout and now put it on your stamping block like so. We'll test it out. And if it doesn't work, it's only paper. We don't care. We're going to not cry and whine. We're just going to do it again. All right. So far, stamping well. I just stamp it a few times on paper and hold it for a few seconds to let the ink settle in. Happy summer. Let's use the one that already has the sticker off the back. Stick that on there. And it's perfect. And this one might have the sun's rays and a little bit different. Oh, this one's a little smaller, so we're going to use this one for this one. Yep. Happy summer. All right, cool. Now I'm thinking that will work for all of them. If I just might have to tilt the sun a bit, but we'll just see. Try it again. Happy summer. Yes. Yes, that'll work. I just got to move it down a bit. So we're going to put that right there, closer to the bottom. And let's see. This one. It's just much easier to make a bunch of cards at once, I think. What do you guys think? Do you guys mass produce your cards? Let me see about the pecan pie, too. I'm going to go back and look at what you guys said. Yes, Lynn, tomorrow is bingo. Hope to see you, bingo. I'm going to get on my VIP group late tonight and show the last card. But you also got the card measurements in the mail. So definitely check the mail. Thank you, Bonnie. She likes my fuzzy cutting. And only with a big blob of whipped cream does she like pumpkin pie, Nola said. But she likes pecan pie, too. Hello, Frida. Nice to see you. Okay, Christine is saying she always does this mass producing, too. It's just so much easier. Okay, let me just try seeing how this one's going to work. I'm going to put this one over here. I just think that one's going to go better with that background. This one's going to go better because it's a little darker in the middle, so I'm putting that with a little bit lighter background. Okay, Bonnie likes both pumpkin and pecan. We always get off on tangents on my channel, which is always fun. This one doesn't seem centered to me for some reason. I'm wondering why. So I'm just going to put it, like, I'm just going to tilt the sun. I'm going to put the sun over here a little bit. Okay, that seems more centered to me. You know, sometimes, like, you don't see what I see at the same angle. So, like, that one, like, these all look good, but this one could be a little bit more centered. And all we got to do then is put them on the card and add our bling. And then we're going to put dimensionals behind these as well. So let's flip all these around. Let's close this ink. Let's put this down here, this down here. Alrighty. We'll put... Alright, we're going to turn that and... Let's see. So we can put 3 of these big ones. It really doesn't take like double the time when you make like an extra bunch of cards. It only takes like a few extra minutes because you already have all your supplies out and you're already stamping and coloring anyway. So let's do my favorite one first, which is this going to be my favorite one. So we're going to do that one first and see which sunshine I like better. I like the one with the big outline, but it might not need it for that. Oh, that's it, with the big dark face. Okay, this is the happy face that's going on this card. Put on a happy face. I think the sun needs that smile in it. Like, you got to put the little smile face in the sun. I think it really makes it. Okay, let's do this one. Let's see. That one could use, okay, let's try it. Yeah, this one's good because there's a lot of white back there on this, and so it could use this darker outline circle. I'm trying not to get my ink all over with my hands. It gets all over my hands. Okay, and that goes over there, and let's see. I'm thinking I'm going to put the green on. I'm going to put the green down on that side. And let's see. This one. I think I'm going to go with that. Yeah, I'm going to go with that. Put that one on that side. My circle is not centered. Maybe it is, maybe it isn't. I don't know. And the last one. So I pop it up. It's really when you have the scan and cut and you have all these different like pieces, they're easier to pop up off the white. So I think it just looks better than stamping straight onto the circle. But if you don't want to cut, stamp straight onto your circle. I mean, it's going to be cute either way. But now you have lots of options because all the paper in the package is different. So here we go. Now we're just going to before we put the bling on, you could see the different versions of this. And I think I will make later. I'm going to make the pumpkin pie later, some extra card bases. Or maybe I might even change the background of this one because that's a lot of orange. But either way, you can use any of the coordinating colors in here. I think definitely I want to keep pumpkin pie for this one because of the contrast. But these two, I might get a different card background. We shall see. So anyway, all we got to do now is add our bling, and then I'll tell you about the measurements, and I'll show you some other projects. So always stick around till the end of the video where you get to see some other projects. So when I say bling, I'm talking about the rhinestones that were just here today when I was setting up my table. All right, so we need some rhinestone basic jewels. Actually, I like my spatula side better. All right. I'm just using a big one over here because remember, there was that little blob of ink over there that I was trying to cover up, and it covered it up really nicely. So there's 3 different size rhinestones. So you're just going to put a few of those on there. And then I'm going to add the rhinestones later to these because it's very hard to add the rhinestones and then like turn it over and put the ink on it. I mean, not the ink, the adhesive. So always add your rhinestones after your card is on there. I think this one needs 5 rhinestones. Just do an odd number, 3, 5, something. I'm going to make a small one up here next to that one. And I'm going to make a big one next to that one. Not big, but medium size. Yeah, something like that. Just fun, just more fun to have 5. But you could do 3, like that card. Just some extra bling. And that one needs Winkostella. Oops, and I got to cover up my little glare for you. The glare from my light. So it's all good. You can get this stamp set, Choose Happy. Right now it's online. It's in my store. And I'm going to show you where it is, and then I'll write the measurements in the catalog. Now the store isn't, the catalog's arranged by pages. The store site, you just search for things. Okay, why is that page? Oh, I was doing something with the Unbounded Love. So we'll leave that there. I should have marked off Choose Happy. I didn't mark it off because I was doing something else with the catalog. Okay, I was marked that off for some other reason. Here it is. Look, there's Choose Happy. Page 24. It says stamps for all occasions, and then it shows you all the different things. Like, and you can see the graphics are really versatile. So, like, you could do choose gratitude and give her like an apple for the teacher. Happy Thanksgiving with a pumpkin. Boo. I did hello boo, for Halloween. We put the little pumpkin in the pumpkin face. You'll see my little sayings. Okay, so that is Choose Happy. Now for next month's card club, this is what's winning right now. Winning. I let my Card on Blue Card Club members vote. And in the back here, there's it says Encore. Things that are coming back. And it's the Submarine Life one. So that's the one that's winning. Well, let's just look at where it's at. Submarine Life, page 80. I guess it's not as far back as I thought. Page 80 is the one that's winning over the Label with Love. So this is probably our stamp set. You can get the bundle and save 10%. Oh, no, it's not being sold as a bundle anymore. Scratch that. So bundles are on sale for 10%, but it has to be a bundle that's in this part of the catalog, like bundled savings. Like you could save 10% on that. Any bundles that are in these new bundles, save 10%. All month long. Save 10% on this machine, save 10% on that machine. So take advantage of the sale if you have some bundles on your wish list. And the other one they're voting on right now could be Label with Love might win, and that might be our card club. I'm going to tally up the votes by tomorrow, I think, and tell everybody it can go so they can order it. All right, so now we get the piece of paper. Let's see. Let's see. I'm just going to fold it like that. The other side is what we wrote on last night. So I'm just going to write on this side. And it's still June, card on blue. We're going to do 4 tutorials this month. And the measurements are pretty easy. So June. And after I write them here, Janet will write them in the comments section for you as well. So we have the card base. So we have this is, right? The card base, and that's going to be 8.5. Right? Like this. 8.5. You're going to score it at 4 1/4. Score at 4 1/4. And then it's going to be 5 1/2 high. Okay, so you have an 8.5 by 5.5. It's an A2 card. It's just that I like my cards to stand up that way. Just a personal preference, no big deal. Layer 1, layer 2, layer 3. Layer 1 is going to be 5 1/4 times 4. Layer 2 is going to be 5 1/4 times 1. Layer 3 is going to be 5 1/4 times 1/2. Layer 3 is going to be a DSP, and so is DSP. And this one's going to be foil. Okay, so that's what your layers are, layer. And the DSP is called, oh, I love it, Full of Life. DSP. And then the ink we used is, well, we used Memento Black. And then we used Daffodil, well, we used, kind of, we'll go with the inside. We used Daffodil Delight for the sun right away. And then we use Pumpkin Pie. So these are the inks, and then we use the blends. The blend is different than the ink because it's an alcohol marker, but you can use any marker or your blending pen that I taught you, blender pen, how I taught you how to use. And for the blender pen, I used, or for the blend marker, I used the Daffodil Delight dark one. I think it was the dark one. Yeah, it was the dark one because it comes in dark and light. So that is how to make this card, and you can go ahead and take your screenshot. I know a lot of you like to take a screenshot. Oops, let me put that there. And let's get this in the picture so you can see what we did. There you go. Oops, move that over. And now I will show you. Let me move that up a little bit. There you go. And now I'm going to show you the other cards we made. The ones we made yesterday. And the ones we're going to be making next week, because tomorrow is our bingo. Thank you, Melody. I'm glad you love all these cards. And Frida, too. And Christina. And Melody. And Margaret. Nice to see you. Thank you for commenting. All right. Yeah, it's so much easier to make a few at a time. I agree, Sandy. I agree. And we did that yesterday, too. We made a few at a time. So here are the ones we made. It's Full of Life. And the comment of the night was, I didn't like this paper at first, but now seeing it in the cards, I really like it. So you can do so much with this paper. It's not a matter of bright or subtles. I actually don't really, subtles aren't my favorite, right? But when I put subtle paper with subtle cardstock, it goes well together. I might not like all the ink colors from last year. I love the new ones. But when you put them together, they look nice. So you can make anything look nice if you're a card maker. So this is the bigger squares, and I prefer the smaller squares. And we colored the little bird in with balmy blue, light and dark. So check that out. That's the cards. And then this is what's coming up. Be Happy. We're using Unbounded Beauty designer paper. So we've used Pumpkin Pie already. We've used your Blueberry Bushel. Now we'll be using your Summer Splash cardstock next. And we'll be inking up and doing lots of coloring. And then we're going to be using, or this one might be next. And this one, I think I want to add some hearts to it because I think it needs more. And it might not be hearts. I might add something else. Like I might add, but I could add flowers too. So let's see. Let's see what I might add to this. Yes, I think I might add a couple hearts down the bottom, or a heart and a flower. Maybe something like that. Yeah, don't you think? It needs more. It just needs something at the bottom. So anywho, those are the cards coming up. And then these are what I've made in the scan and cut tutorial. And this just goes to show you like how easy these are. I did not cut any of these out with scissors. This one I'm about to, but you can tell I didn't because of the white outline. This one I'm about to cut out, or I'll leave it. Not, maybe I won't cut it out, but I'll just leave it in my bucket. But these are all cut out with the scan and cut. So easy to cut out. So easy to color. And then you have your bucket of crafty goodness. And then what do you do with them? You do just what we're doing here. You make elements for your cards. All you need to do to get the cards ready is make your little bucket with your different kinds of die cuts or tags. Just stamp, ink, color, Winkostella, and you're ready to go. Okay, so this one I just popped up the candle. You can see this one I popped up the pumpkin. I popped up just one of the hearts. I popped up the little penguin. Gotta love the penguin. This is all from Choose Happy. Choose Happy stamp set. If you don't have it, you're like wanting it, I'm sure. Hello, Boo. Be happy. Oh, happy day. You can write it. You try all these different ones. Mix and match. Choose Happy. These are my ink color swatches. Choose Adventure is cool. I like the Choose Adventure with the sailboat. There's another one. And then there's me just coloring some birds. Okay, and then this is another card I made using this stamp set that I cut out with the Brother Scan and Cut. All of these were Scan and Cut. And this is the new In Color Designer Series paper. And then here's a card from Water City Stamping, Renee Oshkosh from Wisconsin. This was one of my swap cards. And I like how she put the joy, cut it out of DSP. And lastly, these are the cards I'm making in bingo tomorrow. Nothing to do with this. I'm done showing you those cards. These are ones that I'm making in my Lucky Duck bingo. So those are my projects going on this week. Will I be live this weekend? Not tomorrow. Tomorrow I have bingo, Bonnie, so maybe Saturday I'll be live. And I say maybe because I don't schedule things too far in advance. But hopefully if you hit the bell, go down there and click the bell, and you shall be notified. Also in the description of this video is where you can find my mystery boxes, only going on for a couple more days. Mystery boxes, just go to my offerings. They're pretty fun. And anyway, it's where if you hit the bell in the description down here, you're going to know when I go live, it'll email you. It'll say Paper Chef is live or something like that. So that's how you're notified. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed making happy summer cards like we did here today with the pumpkin pie card base, Choose Happy stamp set, blending techniques, stamping techniques, layering techniques, and the Full of Life Designer Series paper. You can see that it's easier to make a lot of cards at once, and now I have all these pieces that I can put together for next time and show you what they look like on different card bases. If you wanted to cut them down to note card size, that would work as well. This design is very versatile. Hope you enjoyed today's tutorial. I appreciate all your interaction, and we'll see you again real soon. Thank you for watching. This is the Papered Chef.